Imam Murrah. Asadullah, you are arrogant, egoist, and a superiority complex. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a compliment compared to you.
What's up, solid rock men?
Why do you guys love being a solid rock man? I don't understand why. Asadullah is very mean to me, and that's why I will never respond to his arguments. It's very bad. Did you hear about my program? Come join me. I will teach you how to be a real man.
I was in Ramadan, and I was at a pre-iftar halaqah, and the sheikh was saying, Allah holds up the sky without any pillars, and this brought back all my doubts about, if the Quran is truly from God, the creator of the universe, the one.
I can just imagine, and he's listening to this speaker on stage, and the speaker gives an analogy about the sky and the sun and the moon and how they have phases and everything, and I can imagine Abdullah leaving, going home and writing an internet review.
He was scientifically inaccurate about how the sun and the moon rotate. It doesn't rotate because we are a heliocentric universe. Therefore, I cannot recommend his services to anyone.
Let's go up to Abdullah and ask him one day, hey Abdullah, do you have the time?
No, you cannot possess time. Time is relative. Time is relative. You cannot possess time.
Okay, and it's like, I just asked you to tell me what time it is. Like, Abdullah.
Can you twist it to make it seem coherent? Kinda, maybe.
You're the one who's twisting. In fact, we have scholars like Imam Shatibi who claim that this interpretation of the Quran is completely erroneous. What, you think Imam Shatibi is like Imam Murrah? He goes into a time machine, he thought, oh, Abdullah Sameer is going to be here one day. I have to make sure that I refute him before he comes into existence.
And that's why I started this channel, to bring this message to the world.
What message? You're not doing anything. You're not helping anyone. You're not even making men solid as a rock. There are medieval scholars who were far more intelligent than you, Abdullah Sameer, and did a lot more for the world than you did. In fact, there was an unlettered merchant who was able to fashion a civilization overnight and conquered the two most powerful empires in the world. Abdullah, you can barely put together a cogent sentence. You're generally useless in comparison.
Oh, please. Some guy on YouTube who thinks he's going to destroy Islam is a phenomenal moron. I can't even find the words to describe how insane it is that they actually think this way. Like, dude, PewDiePie is more influential than you. Just shut up.
Oh, it's very fascinating. I always find it interesting how these same guys, they're like, it's so absurd that the Prophet Muhammad, he went to space and all this other stuff. It's like, dude, we can make rockets. Humans can make rockets to go into space, but God apparently can't find a way to bring somebody past the atmosphere. How is that possible?
And I'm sorry to name him, well, no, I'm not. But Robert Spencer, for example, who's largely an uneducated peasant who has nothing of contribution in this world. Robert Spencer, he accepted a debate. A couple days later, he asked for $20,000 in security. So he wasted everyone's time, and then he asked for $20,000 that he knew that we couldn't provide. Yes, Robert Spencer is an idiot. He also likes to run away from debates. I challenged David Wood. He agreed to a debate, and then he went silent.
We are seeing red flag after red flag here.
Of what? I still don't even know what your point is yet. It's almost like listening to Christian Prince, drunk.
So, they say about me in the media that I don't know what I'm talking about, but the mainstream media is fake news. They're all liars. They don't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. The experts, the climate change people, those experts, they don't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, you can trust me. Those people are liars. Fake news, fake news, fake news.
This is actually a Murtad. Are there any references to indicate that Aisha was experiencing physical change in her body as a result of puberty, such as menstruation? I want to see evidence that she was experiencing puberty. Even though she says, I've reached puberty. I want to be there, and I want to see, I want to see her bleeding. Then I'll believe it. Like, okay, I get in my time machine, go back.
Hypothetically, let's say that I apostated, I know for a fact that I would be made. I would be the king of the Murtads. Abdullah Sameer would be bowing to my feet. I would be the solid rock man of the universe of these people. They have average intelligence, no education. They're coming online like, I left Islam, I read the Quran. And they're making more money than me. I'm wondering, why is this happening? I always find that whenever ex-Muslims, especially, when they're responded to in the same way that they address others, they get really sensitive. They often lecture Muslims to be thicker skinned. Like, you Muslims need to stop being sensitive. You Muslims need to start appreciating satire. But the moment that we do, and that we respond in kind, all of a sudden it's like, no,
bad Muslim, you're not supposed to say that. That hurts my feelings. That's really bad.
You know, it's also the same thing with apostate prophet. I always found it very interesting.
Islam is evil. Islam is evil.
And he always complains like, I cannot debate Muslim apologists because they're so mean to me. And I'm just, I just can't handle it. I get anxiety attacks. Atheists like you are generally useless to civilization. Your best exemplars have been a bunch of genocidal psychopaths who've just slaughtered a bunch of people.
Hijaz Hermit. I'm just going to call it. The guy who narrates the Andalusian Project will be a future ex-Muslim by 2025. Oh, crystal ball. Awesome. I thought you guys didn't believe in magic. Good luck, bro. By 2025, send me a note and ask me how I'm doing. He's very well spoken, because I'm educated. Yeah, I worked for that. You know, I didn't just like wake up one day and go, hey, I lack belief in God, therefore I'm intelligent. You know, I actually went to university. Mental gymnastics. To me, that just sounds like, it's too complex for me to understand, therefore you must be, you know, doing something wrong.
You are about to witness mental gymnastics.
Oh my god, did you hear that, guys? We're gonna witness mental gymnastics. Oh my god. This is the #1 response that you hear from ex-Muslims. Mental gymnastics. Which is essentially, I'm too stupid to understand anything beyond a meme. It's like a Harry Potter spell. Wingardium Leviosa. They think that this is like the magic word. It's going to destroy every argument around them. It's mental gymnastics. If you're going to claim that what I'm doing in my head is mental gymnastics, then I take that as a compliment. Because, I mean, what are you doing? Mental mini golf? Mental thumb wrestling? Mental stamp collecting? Have you ever noticed this? Go on Twitter, go on Facebook. You're trying to explain something in detail and trying to bring nuance, and they're just like, mental gymnastics. End. Comment. I win the discussion. Yay! TJ, get me some chai. Here.
I just blocked him because he was just spamming.
Oh, you did? Oh, God. I wanted him to get me some tea. Vasim, you know, you're just a sensitive little snowflake. Go make me some chai. Go get some chai, bro. My chai wala. Oh, Vasim is back. Vasim, I don't need you to get me tea today. I have coffee. Okay, my chai wala? Everyone leave Vasim alone. He's busy getting chai. Leave him alone. Give him a tip later. I'm done with my coffee. Vasim, get me some more.
On behalf of all the Muslims in the world, to prove to you that we have the capacity for rationality, I'll give you the ultimate proof. You ready? See? Told you. Some Islamophobes and ex-Muslims were spreading this insult that I was somehow bald just because I shaved my head. It grew out. So I'm so good at this that even my hair refutes Islamophobes. It's amazing.